What's up, y'all? Make sure you guys ring that bell and hit that subscribe button. But we're gonna be reacting to Kwengface with the Lightwork. Got with the Lightwork, especially from Kwengface and this whole thing right here, especially from the Lightwork, because these Lightworks be on some. These Lightworks, I know they be having something coming, so it's like, you know, especially from Kwengface. So Kwengface just wrapping it up with this one, and he's gonna just wrap it up with the Lightwork. So especially coming from the Lightwork to this whole mess right here.
Look, I like light skin things all curly, but I like brown skin things with a slip back. I prefer me the Rambo, but I don't match me and work with a flick shot. Broski saw my ops.
He said he prefers the Rambo and everything else too. Hey, you know it's getting deep. Like, hey, he trying to get real deep into it. Like, hey, he said I prefer the Rambo than I'm trying to get, deep and everything else too.
I prefer me the Rambo, but I don't match me and work with a flick shot. Broski saw my ops, slammed on the brakes, then he gave all the man, then whiplash, fish that, fishing without no rod. Soz, waving my sword like Sinbad. Aye, Triz, come be my wingman. Watch Broski come and assist with things, and when a man rise and rinse that, cool with my shank, but I better with a spin. I play with toys in with arm, a big man. Pulled up to the party, come and got clarty, not for no chin wag. Rise up the ting and bring that. In jail, I was a wing cleaner, but I ain't new to using a mop. King tryna wet my stopper, I'm in tryna turn man off. Baby 8 in my Montclair bag, this beef is frying, leaving it cooked. Done it on ends and I done it up soft. Can't line cat to leave man rub. Subs, dwellers, day dates, I like my watches and bitches all plain Jane. I told my bro, stay safe, stay when I ride, cause the ops are play play. I just think made for a trim, and now I'm with a bad one, cutting through Hagen. This ain't for harbour, ain't for your armour, ain't for your boat. Made it. I let that one breathe for a bit, man. Woof, let it cool off in there for a bit.
And he just letting it go from there. He just letting it go from there. He just getting the whole thing, getting like, man, like especially these right here, like these get you on some next level thing. It gets you excited, some different type of level thing, especially when you actually looking it through the outside. You like, man, what is really going on and everything else too. But man, these right here, you pressure because they didn't came with something else. They didn't came with the whole thing. Especially with a lot of these. Like it's coming from a different frame.
Look, I'm in the top floor shard, that's Hutong. Remember them days I was stacking up Groupon. Young boy on a Suron, step round there and he's getting his groove on. G19 will ruin your neurons. Done it at the Qashqai, done it at the Tucson. If I step round there for the take 2 L's, I ain't talk about 2 rats in your head like a Niger party. Wrap up your head like Gele, have man looking like one of them arties. Bros, them done him up naughty. Fucking on shorty, she wet, feel like I've been trapped in a tsunami. Put it up with gassed up lighties.
Hey, he said like a tsunami, man. Hey, whipped up and everything else too. Like, oof. You know he had to get his, hey, and the whole thing, like, hey, he got to get this galleon and everything else too.
Feel like I've been trapped in a tsunami. Put it up with gassed up lighties, but I ain't talking up Harley. Step out, man, slide and crash. First couldn't find it on roast, so now I don't wing trying to find this mash. Rip man's flesh from my Rambo, dig it in deep, I ain't doing no slash. On roads, but when I'm on a wingman's blind, it's hash. But when I'm on a wingman's blind, it's
Hey, with Kwengface though and the Lightwork, so with this whole one right here, especially with a lot of the Lightworks, because a lot of the Lightworks, they have their own likes. I notice each artist, they be having their own like lyrics type of thing and moments. Like they all have their own different bars and stuff like that. So they all different. Like they all come with different strategies and stuff like that. So a lot of these really hit because you think about it, different strategies and different like lyrics, and they all have their different times where they gonna do something different than the next person. So especially with these Lightworks, it'd be exciting to see what's actually going on, to actually see what's actually happening. But especially from Kwengface and everything else too, he didn't know this one right here, especially with everything else too. But make sure you guys share, and like.